This is not a tutorial. What I'm trying to do is something I saw on the internet from one of the girls, and I'm making some slabs of different coloured soaps, and there's no fragrance in them, there's nothing. It's just some of the ones that are sort of opaque looking, white, made with white, and the other ones that are rather colourful, these ones here, they're made with clear soap. So these are made with transparent soap, and these are made with opaque. And I put a few colours in, mixed and matched, and I haven't spared the colours. And that was, I put a lot of red in that one with the white, and I found that it just came out pink and pink and pink, so I had to use the clear to get the red that I wanted. So if you want a red, you've got to use clear. That's something I found. And if you just want a pink, it's opaque. Use the opaque, the white. And I'll just pan over here rather quickly, and what I'm going to do, this is the base I'm making. This is just I've already chopped these up, it was in slabs, and this is the mould I'm going to be using. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop those pieces into little squares, which I saw one of the girls do, and going to chop them into neat little squares, and then I'm going to mix and match and pour them into the mould over there, which you can see over there. Pour them into that mould, and once they're in the mould, I'm going to melt my base, soap base, which is white. I'm not going to use clear in this one, I'm going to use an opaque one, and then I'm going to wait till it gets down to about 120 or so, and then pour it into the mould so it doesn't melt the soaps. What I have found is that I've been doing I've been trying to be too ambitious and make too much soap at once. So this is in bits now. So I made that one, and then I made one of them. So I made these two together, then another two together, and then another one. And I've used that little mould there. So I've got about 1/4 of an inch deep, just about, on average, about 1/4 of an inch. And I'm not too bothered about the squares. She was very careful about scraping off and everything like that, the girl. There's a lot of these girls are really, really into it. I'm just happy to get the desired effect. It's the effect I want. And I haven't been able to get, I've got close. And I've been reasonably happy, but I haven't been all that happy. It isn't what I want. Anyway, what I'll do, I'm going to chop these up at the moment into little squares, and then probably the next shot you'll be is that I'll place them all in here, and hopefully I'll have enough. And if I haven't got enough, I'm going to have to chop a few of them squares up and put them in, so there'll be white squares mixed in to make up the bulk, because I don't know how much I needed or whatever. There is a little thing that a plan where you can work out how much soap you need to do what, and etc, etc, and etc. But I can't be bothered. I'm too old to fight about with all that. And I've got a little gun there, and I even forget to use that. And it's such a simple thing. All you do is you can set it to Fahrenheit or centigrade, and all you do is you point and shoot. There's a little light comes on. You can see the light coming on, and it's 77.3, 77.2, 77, yeah. So, and it's as easy as that, and that checks, it tells you when you switch off, and it just turns itself off in a couple of seconds. So it's as easy as that. There's nothing technical about anything. And I'm using isopropanol, so I'll put a little bit of isopropanol in the bottom of the bowl before I start putting stuff in, because that stops bubbles. And then anyway, I'll stop waffling there, and I'll carry on and chop them pieces up and then put them into the thing, and that's the next shot you'll see. Well, that looks good enough to eat. Looks like space food. But I haven't been too scientific about chopping it up. And every time you touch it, your fingers get thing, and it sticks together like mad. But you've got to break every bit up. But I'm now going to transfer it into there and do a bit of mixing and matching. I don't know whether that one is good. I should have done one or the other, but I'm going to mix and match the lot. I've made it now, so I'll do it. And we shall see what happens. So the next stage will be, it'll be all in there, and then I'll stop again, and then the next stage will be I'm melting down my base soap to put in there. Oh, and I've got to fragrance it. So, and the fragrance I've got is I'm going to use can't even see that. Oh, musk. Yeah, it's musk. Fresh Skin, it's called that. I don't know where I bought that from. And this is white rose, and that's lavender. I'm going to put lavender in. Lavender and musk. So I'll stop there, and we shall see. Okay, well, I put the chopped the colours up, and I've got a little bit of height. I don't know. I might be too high for that. I don't know. It might be. I might be a bit too ambitious. That's the word. I keep forgetting the word ambitious. And I've got my base, and I've got some base in the microwave doing at the moment. It's just stopped, and I'll let it settle for a bit, and then I'll have to put it on again because it's a large amount. And I've got no idea how much I'm going to need. And I've got it jammed up against the side of the workbench because this will bow. It'll tend to bow, and it does spoil it. I don't like it bowed out. So what I've got to do once I've poured the stuff in is I'll put something up against that to keep it in so it doesn't bow out, and then I'll continue from there. So I'll carry on, keep stopping and starting just to show myself what I'm doing. Well, I've took it out of the mould, and I had a few problems with it, lost my temper. While I was pouring it, it left large holes in the what they call them, and it didn't go in properly. So I lifted it out of the mould and quickly poured some at the base and put it back in again, and it worked. But I don't know whether it's gone right through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it now, and I'm just going to check and see, because it cooled pretty quickly, because the other pieces were cold already, so it wouldn't take as long to cool off as a normal slab. So I'm going to cut it now, and I'll see what's what. I'll leave the camera running. I don't know if I'm on target here or not, but I'm not expecting a lot. I'm expecting big holes in the middle. It won't surprise me. It seems to be cutting alright at the moment anyway. I needed a flat surface for this. Oh no. So far, if I can get this knife off. My hands are a bit soapy, but that's the first piece, and it's looking quite good at the moment. I don't know whether it's going to be all the way through or not. That's it from the side, so I'll cut the rest off, and we shall see. I'm not too hopeful, because by the time I get to the middle I think it's going to be horrendous. Anyway, I'll put the camera down again, and we shall see what we shall see. Right, that's that one. Got a piece of paper there. I haven't got any room at all, so I'm going to have to stand it up on the bits of paper. Well, it seems to be okay. I don't know. I'll have a look. I'll show you them properly in a minute. Yeah, there are a couple of gaps. Yeah, there's a couple of gaps. Never mind. So, what none of them said was you've got to use fairly big lumps, and your fat hasn't got to be your main soap base. What you're pouring over the top hasn't got to be too cool. Yeah, there's quite a few holes in this, unfortunately, but I don't suppose anybody I know around here will notice. Yeah, I've got a few holes. Yeah, you need bigger pieces in this and larger openings so that the soap will pass between the bits. Otherwise, if you've got too many bits in, like I had, as you saw on the video, it probably won't. It'll probably harden on the top, and then the rest of it won't pour through where you've put it in. Yeah, it's not a success at all, this really. Yeah, there are several holes in that. But anyway, I'll just move my camera out of the way now. Well, I got 9 pieces out of that. My hands are a little bit soapy at the moment. But I got 9 pieces. And it's not too bad, I suppose. I was a little bit too ambitious again, I think. So I'll let them settle and we'll see. I'll give them to my friends. They won't mind if there's a few holes. And yeah, it's not too bad. Anyway, I'll stop there.